What's up, y'all? Give y'all a quick little video on the Buick again. Today we doing struts all the way around all four corners and some wheels. I'm about to show y'all wheels we got right here real quick. About to clean them up first before we put them on, but figure we do the struts at the same time. But these are the pretty much the stock alloy wheels that would get come on these bodies. We found these at the junkyard yesterday. Pretty much only paid $190 for all wheels and tires, and the tires are in like brand new condition, as y'all see. So they just need some, show a little bit of love to them, clean them up a little bit, and then throw them on to see how they all look after we wash the whole car. So about to get started on this front strut, and we'll see how it sits with all the wheels on it after. Alright, now to do any struts on any of these W body GM cars, really is simple. All you gotta do is you got your two big bolts down here connected to the knuckle, and then you got three up here. I'll get y'all the sizes here in a second, but it's real simple. It's gonna be real quick. I'm gonna show y'all. Alright, so these two down here are gonna be a 21 millimeter, and your nuts up here are going to be a 15 millimeter. I'm going to zip these out real quick and then show y'all a way to pretty much get this out. This top one, just got to knock those out real quick. Alright, so I have these three bolts out. They were 15 millimeter, like I said earlier, and you just have to hit these out. Make sure you have a decent enough hammer because they are splined, as you see, and luckily these weren't rusted, so these came out with maybe 2 or 3 smacks. But now I just need to grab a flathead and tap them out from the inside and pull the old strut out, grab the new one, put it over here, and we'll see how it looks once the new one's in there. Alright guys, new struts installed. Just gotta zip all the bolts down and put the wheel on this side and we'll be all done. So I'll see you guys when it's time to do the back. We'll do the other side quickly and I'll show y'all how the back process goes. A quick tip for the guys using hand tools, just go buy a ratchet. You'll save so much more time and you'll make your money back off of it in the long run. So just go buy an impact. These spline bolts will go in just like that. You won't spend much time ratcheting it. Alright guys, we are on the rear now, and to my fellas that's in the rust belt like us, all I can say is good luck and PB blaster. But I fortunately was able to get both sway bar links off both sides without having to cut, snap, do anything. It came off perfectly. This is literally like perfect scenario when you're doing anything like this. But it's a 15 millimeter, some vice grips. As long as you're patient with it, you know, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, it'll come off. Only thing I can say is you just got to be patient with it. About to take these out and then I'll show y'all how to get to the ones up top. I already did the other side, but I'm about to pretty much show y'all how to do this. Alright, to even get a good enough access to hit the bolts out, you're going to need to take the brake caliper and rotor off, in which that's just a 13 millimeter and 2 bolts right here, one up top and then one right here on the bottom. Take those two out real quick. I'll get this brake pad, or basically this whole caliper off, and then the rotor, and then I'll show y'all what's the next step after that. Alright guys, after you get that off, you can pretty much just push that back out of the way behind the control arm. Also, what you want to do is unplug your wheel sensor. Don't do what I did on the other side, so I'm going to have to replace this harness and the whole wheel hub on the other side, but that's light work and I'll give y'all a video on how to do that. But yeah, I had to replace the wheel hub because I ended up smashing this with the hammer, so I have to replace that. But I'm going to take still the same 21 millimeter, get both of these out, then you're going to want to smack these out because they're spline bolts right here in the back. But like I said, be extremely careful. Your ABS sensor is right next to that bolt. Alright, so when you look in your trunk, you want to go down. They're just right over here. They're 15 millimeters just like up front, but you probably want a deep socket for this. But I have a deep socket. I'm going to get these three out and then we'll pull the strut out and we'll look at it. Alright, here's the new shock right here. And the old one thing to notate before you do it, the rear on these cars are directional. And the way you'll know is when you look at the part number, it has an L and an R at the end. This is L for left side, driver side, R for right side, passenger side. But definitely want to make sure you have them correct or they will not line up. You'll have a fun day trying to get these to line up inside there if you put them on the wrong way, pretty much. But about to throw this in here and then throw the wheels on and we'll see how the whole body fits. Alright, now once y'all get it all in, should be looking something like this. All the bolts tight. We're about to get ready to throw the wheels on, let the jack down and see how it looks. Alright guys, we're going to go on a test drive real quick before I give y'all a quick look at the wheels. Disclaimer though, they do need to be cleaned up. The entire outside of the car needs to be washed, but we got what we achieved done, which was the struts done and the wheels put on. But we want to take a quick drive. I also want to notate the only reason the ABS and the traction control light is on is because, like I said earlier, I broke one of the ABS sensors trying to hammer out that the bolts for this for the strut. But let's go on this quick drive real quick. Alright guys, seems to be riding completely smooth. Other than that guys, I don't have no other complaints. It rides smooth. Alright guys, these are the wheels. Like I said, these are the factory wheels that would come on this car. He had Steelies on before, but we went and got these alloy wheels for 190 bucks. We do got to get some more center caps. Like I said, they just need to be cleaned up, so that's it. Give y'all a look at all four of them. This one looks like it might need a little bit of air, but as you can see guys, they're all on there. The body, the way it's sitting a lot higher. It doesn't seem to be sitting lower as it was before. But other than that guys, I'll see y'all in the next video.